Have you ever wished you could make your dreams come true just by thinking about them? Well, there's an amazing idea that might just change your life forever. It's called the law of attraction, and it's something Louise Hay talked about a lot. This idea says that you can actually get what you want just by picturing it in your mind. It sounds too good to be true, right? But think about it. Haven't you noticed that sometimes when you really want something, it seems to show up in your life? That's not just luck. It's because you're like a human magnet, pulling the things you think about towards you. Now I know what you're thinking. If I could just think about $1 million and have it show up, I'd be rich. Well, it's not quite that simple, but it is that powerful. The trick is, you have to really believe it. You have to feel it deep down inside. And that's where Louise Hay's teachings come in. She showed us how to use our minds to create the life we want. It's not about waving a magic wand. It's about changing how we think and feel, so we can change what happens to us. But here's the thing. This isn't just about getting stuff. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts good things. It's about growing and changing on the inside so that your outside world starts to match. And the best part? Anyone can do it. You don't need special powers or a lot of money. All you need is your mind and a willingness to try something new. So, who is this Louise Hay we keep talking about? Well, let me tell you, she was quite an amazing person. Louise Hay wasn't always famous or successful. In fact, she had a pretty tough life when she was young. But she didn't let that stop her. Instead, she used her experiences to learn and grow, and then she shared what she learned with the world. Louise was born in 1926 in Los Angeles. She didn't have an easy childhood, but she didn't let that define her. As she got older, she started to learn about how our thoughts affect our lives. She realized that by changing how we think, we can change our whole world. This was a big aha moment for her, and it changed everything. In the 1970s, Louise started counseling people. She would help them see how their thoughts were affecting their lives and teach them how to think in more positive ways. She wrote books, gave talks, and even started her own publishing company. Her most famous book, You Can Heal Your Life, has helped millions of people around the world. What made Louise special was how she could take big, complicated ideas and make them simple to understand. She didn't use fancy words or complicated theories. She just talked to people in a way that made sense. She showed people that they had the power to change their lives just by changing their thoughts. Louise Hay believed in some really important ideas. First, she thought that every person is worthy of love and respect, no matter what. She also believed that our thoughts create our experiences. If we think positive thoughts, we'll have positive experiences. If we think negative thoughts, we'll have negative experiences. But Louise didn't just talk about positive thinking. She talked about self-love and forgiveness too. She taught that loving yourself is the first step to creating a better life. And she showed people how to forgive others and themselves, to let go of old hurts and move forward. One of the things Louise is most famous for is her affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to change your thoughts. For example, you might say, I am worthy of love and respect, or good things are coming my way. By saying these things over and over, you start to believe them, and then you start to see them come true in your life. Louise Hay passed away in 2017, but her ideas live on. Millions of people around the world still use her teachings to improve their lives. They found that by changing their thoughts, they really can change their world. And that's what we're going to explore more in this video, how you can use Louise Hay's ideas to become a magnet for the things you want in life. Now let's dive into this idea of being a magnet. It might sound a bit strange at first, but stick with me. Think about a real magnet for a second. What does it do? It pulls things towards it, right? Well, Louise Hay said that we're all like magnets too. But instead of pulling metal objects, we pull experiences and situations towards us. Here's how it works. Everything you think, everything you believe, and everything you feel is sending out a signal to the world. It's like you're broadcasting a radio show all the time, but instead of music, you're sending out your thoughts and feelings. And just like a radio, the world tunes into your frequency and sends back experiences that match what you're broadcasting. So, if you're always thinking worried thoughts, you might find that you have more things to worry about. If you're always thinking angry thoughts, you might find that you run into more situations that make you angry. But here's the good news. If you think happy, positive thoughts, you'll start to see more happy, positive things in your life. This idea that we attract what we think about is often called the law of attraction. It's not a law like gravity that scientists have proven. It's more like a principle that many people have found to be true in their lives. The basic idea is simple, like attracts like. Positive thoughts attract positive experiences. Negative thoughts attract negative experiences. Now, this doesn't mean that if you think about ice cream all day, a truck full of ice cream will show up at your door. Although, wouldn't that be nice? It's more about the overall energy and attitude you put out into the world. If you generally think positive thoughts and expect good things to happen, you're more likely to notice opportunities, take positive actions, and create good experiences for yourself. But remember, it's not just about thinking, it's about feeling too. Louise Hay said that our emotions are really powerful in attracting things to us. When you think about something you want and you feel really good about it, that's when the magic happens. You're sending out a strong, clear signal to the universe about what you want. So how do you become a positive magnet? It starts with paying attention to your thoughts. Most of us have thousands of thoughts every day, and we don't even notice most of them, but these thoughts are shaping our lives. Louise Hay suggested that we try to catch our negative thoughts and turn them into positive ones. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm always so unlucky," you could change it to, "I'm open to good things happening to me." If you think, "I'll never get that job," you could change it to, "I have the skills and qualities that make me perfect for that job." It takes practice to do this. At first, you might only catch a few negative thoughts each day, but the more you practice, the better you'll get. And as you change your thoughts, you'll start to notice changes in your life too. You might find that good things start happening more often, or that you handle challenges better. Remember, being a positive magnet doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the good things, the possibilities, and the solutions rather than dwelling on problems and limitations. It's about believing in yourself and in the good things life has to offer. By understanding this magnet concept, you're taking the first step towards using the power of your mind to create the life you want. In the next part of our video, we'll explore how visualization fits into this picture and how you can use it to boost your magnetic power even more. When we talk about attracting what we want in life, visualization is a key tool. But what exactly is visualization? Simply put, it's the act of creating a clear, vivid picture in your mind of what you want to achieve or experience. It's like daydreaming with a purpose. When you visualize, you're not just thinking about what you want, you're imagining it in detail as if it's already happening. Louise Hay believed that visualization was one of the most powerful ways to tap into the law of attraction. She taught that when we create a strong mental image of what we want, we're sending a clear message to the universe. It's like placing an order in the cosmic catalog of life. But it's more than just placing an order. Visualization actually helps prepare your mind and body for success. Think about it this way. Have you ever been nervous about something, like a job interview or a first date? When you worry about it, you might imagine all sorts of things going wrong. Your heart might race, your palms might get sweaty, your body is responding as if the event is actually happening. Well, visualization works the same way, but in a positive direction. When you vividly imagine success, your body and mind start to align with that vision. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds a bit too good to be true. But there's actually science to back it up. Studies have shown that visualization can have real, measurable effects on our brains and bodies. When we visualize an action, our brains fire in patterns similar to when we're actually performing that action. It's like a mental rehearsal. Athletes use this technique all the time. A basketball player might visualize making the perfect shot, or a gymnast might mentally run through their routine before a competition. By doing this, they're actually training their brains and improving their performance. And it's not just for sports. Visualization can help with all kinds of goals, from acing a test to giving a great presentation at work. But visualization isn't just about imagining actions. It's also about imagining feelings and experiences. When you visualize achieving your goal, don't just see it, feel it. Imagine the sense of pride, the joy, the excitement. The more real you can make it in your mind, the more powerful the visualization becomes. So how can you start using visualization in your own life? Louise Hay suggested making it a daily practice, like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. Set aside a few minutes each day to sit quietly and imagine your goals and dreams. The key is to make it as vivid and detailed as possible. Let's say you want to buy a new house. Don't just think, I want a new house. Instead, imagine walking through the front door of your dream home. What does it look like? How does it feel? Can you smell freshly baked cookies in the kitchen? Can you hear the sound of laughter in the living room? The more senses you involve, the more real it becomes in your mind. Remember, visualization isn't about escaping reality. It's about creating a new reality. It's a tool to help you clarify what you want and to motivate you to take action towards your goals. Because while visualization is powerful, it works best when combined with positive action in the real world. While visualization is a powerful tool, it's easy to make mistakes that can limit its effectiveness. Let's look at some common pitfalls people often encounter when they start practicing visualization and how you can avoid them. One of the biggest obstacles in visualization is doubt. You might be picturing your dream life, but there's a little voice in your head saying, yeah, right, as if that could ever happen. This doubt can really weaken your visualization. Remember, the power of visualization comes from believing in what you're imagining. It's not about pretending or fooling yourself. It's about opening yourself up to possibilities. Louise Hay taught that it's important to address these doubts head on. When you notice a doubtful thought, don't try to push it away. Instead, gently challenge it. Ask yourself, why not me? Why couldn't this happen? Often, our doubts are based on old beliefs that aren't even true anymore. By questioning them, you can start to let them go. Another common mistake is thinking that your visualizations need to be perfect. You might worry that if you can't picture every single detail, it won't work. But that's not true at all. Your visualization doesn't need to be like a high-definition movie in your mind. Even if it's a bit fuzzy or unclear, it can still be powerful. The important thing is the feeling behind the visualization. Focus on how achieving your goal would make you feel. Even if you can't see every detail, if you can capture that feeling of joy, excitement, or peace, your visualization will be effective. Many people give up on visualization because they don't see results right away. They might visualize their goal for a week or two, and when it doesn't immediately come true, they decide it doesn't work. But visualization isn't magic. It's a tool that works over time. Louise Hay often said that change starts in your mind, but it takes time to manifest in the physical world. Think of it like planting a seed. When you plant a seed, you don't see the plant right away, but if you keep watering it and giving it sunlight, eventually it will grow. Visualization works the same way. Keep at it, and you'll start to see changes over time. Some people think that if they visualize their goals, they don't need to take any action in the real world. They might spend hours visualizing, but never actually do anything towards their goals. On the flip side, others might think that if they're taking action, they don't need to visualize. Both of these attitudes can hold you back. The truth is, visualization works best when it's combined with action. Use your visualization to inspire and guide your actions. If you're visualizing a new job, for example, let that visualization motivate you to update your resume or reach out to contacts in your field. Visualization and action work hand in hand to help you achieve your goals. Now that we've talked about what visualization is and some common mistakes to avoid, let's go through the steps to create a powerful visualization practice. Remember, this is a skill that gets better with practice, so don't worry if it feels a bit awkward at first. Just keep at it, and you'll see improvement over time. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Take a few deep breaths to help you relax. You might want to close your eyes to help you focus inward. Some people find it helpful to do a quick body scan, relaxing each part of their body from their toes up to their head. Think about what you want to visualize. It could be a specific goal, like getting a promotion at work, or a more general state, like feeling peaceful and confident. Whatever it is, make sure it's something that truly excites you and aligns with your values. Now start to create a mental picture of your goal as if it's already happened. If your goal is a promotion, for example, imagine yourself sitting in your new office. What does it look like? What are you wearing? Who are you talking to? Try to make the image as clear and detailed as you can. Don't just rely on visual images. Try to engage all your senses in your visualization. What sounds can you hear in this scenario? Are there any specific smells? If you touch something, what does it feel like? The more senses you involve, the more real and powerful your visualization becomes. This is a crucial step that many people overlook. It's not enough to just see yourself achieving your goal. You need to feel it too. How do you feel in this scenario? Are you excited, proud, peaceful? Really let yourself experience these positive emotions. Louise Hay believed that the feeling is what really sends the message to the universe. As you visualize, try to stay in the present moment. Instead of thinking, someday I'll have this, imagine that you have it right now. Use present tense in your thoughts. I am, rather than I will be. Visualization is most effective when it's done regularly. Try to set aside time each day for your visualization practice. Even just 5-10 minutes a day can make a big difference. Some people like to visualize first thing in the morning to set a positive tone for the day, while others prefer to do it before bed. After your visualization, carry that positive feeling with you throughout your day. Be open to opportunities that might help you achieve your goal. Sometimes the path to our goals doesn't look exactly like we imagined, so stay flexible and open to possibilities. Remember, visualization is a powerful tool, but it's not about controlling every aspect of your life. It's about setting a clear intention and opening yourself up to receive good things. As Louise Hay often said, the point of power is always in the present moment. By regularly practicing visualization, you're using that present moment to create a better future. Real-life examples of visualization success. Sometimes, the best way to understand the power of visualization is through real-life examples. Let's look at a few stories of people who have used visualization to achieve their goals. Sarah had struggled with her weight for years. She'd tried every diet out there, but nothing seemed to stick. Then she learned about visualization. Instead of focusing on the weight she wanted to lose, she started visualizing herself at her ideal weight. Every day, she'd spend a few minutes imagining how she'd look and feel. She pictured herself full of energy, wearing clothes she loved, and feeling confident. At first, nothing seemed to change, but Sarah kept at it. She noticed that her visualization practice was changing how she thought about herself. She started making healthier choices, not because she was forcing herself, but because that's what the Sarah in her visualizations would do. Over time, the weight started to come off. It wasn't always easy, but Sarah found that her visualizations gave her the motivation to keep going. 2 years later, Sarah reached her goal weight, and more importantly, felt like the confident, energetic person she'd been visualizing. Mike was stuck in a job he didn't like. He dreamed of starting his own business, but the idea seemed impossible. He had a family to support and bills to pay, but he decided to try visualization anyway. Every night before bed, Mike would imagine himself running a successful business. He visualized meeting with clients, seeing profits grow, and feeling proud of what he'd built. As Mike practiced visualization, he noticed he was coming up with more ideas for his business. He started doing research in his free time and networking with other entrepreneurs. It took time, but eventually Mike felt ready to take the leap. He started his business part-time while keeping his day job. It wasn't easy, but his visualizations kept him motivated. Today, Mike's business is thriving, and he's happier than he's ever been in his career. Lisa had been diagnosed with a chronic illness. The doctors told her she'd have to live with pain and fatigue for the rest of her life. But Lisa wasn't ready to accept that. She started visualizing herself healthy and full of energy. In her visualizations, she saw her body healing, her pain disappearing, and herself doing all the activities she loved. Lisa combined her visualization practice with following her doctor's advice and making healthy lifestyle changes. Slowly but surely, she started to feel better. Her symptoms began to improve, and she had more good days than bad. While Lisa's illness didn't disappear completely, she found that visualization helped her manage her symptoms and maintain a positive outlook. Today, she lives a full, active life that many thought would be impossible for someone with her condition. These stories show that visualization isn't about magical thinking. It's about changing your mindset, staying motivated, and opening yourself up to possibilities. When combined with action, visualization can be a powerful tool for achieving your goals. Even after hearing about the benefits of visualization, you might still have some doubts. That's completely normal. Let's address some common concerns people have about visualization. Isn't this just wishful thinking? This is probably the most common doubt people have about visualization. It might seem like you're just daydreaming or fooling yourself, but visualization is more than just wishful thinking. When done correctly, it's a tool for focusing your mind and motivating yourself to take action. Remember, visualization isn't about sitting back and waiting for things to magically happen. It's about training your brain to recognize opportunities and stay motivated towards your goals. It's the combination of visualization and action that leads to results. What if it doesn't work? Another common worry is that you'll try visualization and it won't work. But here's the thing. Visualization is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. You might not see results immediately, but that doesn't mean it's not working. Even if you don't achieve your specific goal, visualization can still benefit you. It can help you clarify what you really want, boost your confidence, and improve your overall outlook on life. These benefits alone can lead to positive changes. I can't visualize clearly. Some people worry that they can't visualize properly because they don't see clear images in their mind, but visualization doesn't have to be like watching a movie in your head. For some people, it's more about feelings or a sense of knowing. If you struggle with visual images, try focusing on other senses or emotions in your visualization. How would achieving your goal make you feel? What would you hear or smell? Visualization is personal, and there's no one right way to do it. Isn't this just The Secret all over again? You might have heard criticism of books like The Secret, which some people feel oversimplified the law of attraction. But visualization, as taught by Louise Hay, isn't about just thinking positive thoughts and waiting for good things to happen. Louise Hay emphasized the importance of combining visualization with action, self-love, and personal growth. It's not about ignoring reality, but about changing your perspective and opening yourself up to possibilities. If you're still feeling doubtful, that's okay. The best way to address these doubts is to try visualization for yourself. Start small. Choose a simple goal and practice visualizing it for a few minutes each day for a month. Pay attention to any changes in your thoughts, feelings, or actions. Remember, visualization is a tool, not a magic solution. Use it in combination with action, patience, and self-reflection. Be open to the possibility that it might work differently than you expect. You might be surprised at the positive changes you see in your life. As we wrap up our journey into the world of visualization and the teachings of Louise Hay, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We've explored how our thoughts and beliefs act like magnets, attracting experiences that match our inner world. We've delved into the power of visualization, understanding how this simple yet profound technique can help shape our reality. We've learned that visualization isn't just about picturing what we want. It's about feeling it, believing it, and aligning our actions with our visions. We've seen how real people have used these techniques to transform their lives, from achieving health goals to building successful businesses. But perhaps most importantly, we've discovered that the power to change our lives lies within us. As Louise Hay often said, you have the power to heal your life, and you need to know that. Visualization is a tool that helps us tap into that inner power, allowing us to clarify our desires, boost our confidence, and stay motivated on our journey towards our goals. Remember, becoming a master of visualization takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself as you develop this skill. Start small, be consistent, and stay open to the possibilities that may unfold. You might be surprised at the positive changes you begin to see in your life. As you move forward from here, I encourage you to give visualization a try. Set aside a few minutes each day to picture your ideal life, to feel the emotions of achieving your goals, to imagine the details of your dreams coming true. Combine this practice with positive action in your daily life and watch as your inner vision begins to shape your outer reality. You are indeed a magnet, capable of attracting the experiences and opportunities that align with your thoughts and beliefs. By harnessing the power of visualization, you're taking a powerful step towards creating the life you truly desire. Remember, in the words of Louise Hay, every thought we think is creating our future. So think big, visualize clearly, and embrace the incredible potential within you. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of visualization and the teachings of Louise Hay. I hope you feel inspired and empowered to begin or deepen your own visualization practice. Here's to creating a future filled with joy, success, and infinite possibilities.